It was a dream born in the shadow of slavery, a vision carried across oceans by those who had known bondage and longed for freedom. In the late 1700s, against all odds, a bold experiment began. Freed Africans from the Americas, the Caribbean, and the streets of London set sail, not in chains, but in hope. Their destination, a new settlement on the coast of West Africa, a place they would call Freetown. The founding of Freetown, Sierra Leone, is one of the most remarkable stories of African repatriation and black self-determination in the aftermath of slavery. The settlement's roots stretch back to the late 18th century, during a time when abolitionist sentiments were beginning to take shape in the British Empire. The first group of settlers, labeled as the Black Poor of London, a mix of formerly enslaved Africans, black loyalists who had fought for the British during the American Revolutionary War. In 1787, around 400 of these individuals, along with a few white abolitionists, sailed to West Africa to establish a settlement on land purchased from the Temne people. This early colony, however, was troubled with disorganization and attacks from neighboring communities who viewed our brethren as strangers. They were likely coerced into such beliefs from wicked colonials who feared the success of these settlements. A more enduring chapter began in 1792, when nearly 1,000 freed African Americans, mostly black loyalists who had first resettled in Nova Scotia after the American Revolution, were invited by British abolitionists to re-establish the colony. These settlers, along with others, founded Freetown, naming it as a symbol of liberty and a fresh start. They brought with them skills, Christian values, and the cultural imprint of North America, helping to lay the social and political foundations of what would become modern Sierra Leone. Later, in 1800, Freetown was further reinforced by the arrival of about 550 of the most capable Jamaican Maroons, exiled from the Caribbean after rebelling against British colonial authorities. They joined the settlement as a disciplined and organized group, contributing significantly to the colony's defense and development. Throughout the 19th century, Freetown became a haven for thousands of liberated Africans. People freed from illegal slave ships by the British Royal Navy after the abolition of the slave trade. These diverse groups, drawn from many African ethnic backgrounds, formed the foundation of the Creole people, a unique African community that blended various subgroups of New World Africans. Thus, the story of Freetown is not just about a geographical settlement. It is a symbolic and literal return of diasporic Africans to the continent, driven by resilience, faith, and a shared vision of freedom. Today, many Africans in America are considering returning to their homelands, and Sierra Leone, along with other nations impacted by the slave trade, are welcoming them back, offering citizenship to those who wish to return. So wherever you are in the world, never forget, your roots run deep, your story runs wide, and your future is yours to shape. Thank you for watching. Stay proud, stay curious, and keep walking in the footsteps of greatness, peace, and power.